So over the weekend, I went to this amazing estate sale. Out in the garage, there were boxes of clothes. There were full closets throughout the house, and I just ended up finding so much great stuff. Let's check out what I found. One of the first things I saw was this shirt that had a towel interior. I've never seen a shirt like this before, but you guys let me know on my original post what it actually was. Turns out to be a vintage cabana shirt. These things were meant to be worn poolside and were sold in sets of two, with the shirt and matching swim trunks. I looked around the house and I didn't see any swim trunks, but it makes me really curious if the full set actually was there and I just missed it. Also in that same closet, I picked up all these loop collar shirts. I find these from time to time, but I've never found this many in one spot before, so I was pretty excited. Probably the best shirts in here are the ones that look like flannels. These things are actually made from a material called rayon. Rayon shirts are pretty sought after and just have a great fit and feel to them. Most of these shirts aren't rayon, but like 3 or 4 of them are. And like I mentioned, these are called loop collar shirts. If you don't know already, you gotta look up towards the top and you can see that the top button actually goes through a loop instead of a hole like a typical button-up shirt would. I grabbed a lot of other button-down shirts at this sale too. I wouldn't say I've had the best luck in the past selling shirts like this, but I just can't help but pick them up when I see them because there's so much going for them. They've got huge collars, great patterns, and it's just really interesting to see all the vintage tags. Out in the garage is where I found most of the jackets. I found some pretty cool ones in here, like this Wilson's leather jacket. This is a woman's and has a really cool fit to it. I also pulled out this Davis cheetah print jacket. Never heard of this brand before, but this jacket was just too cool not to buy. One thing I love about estate sales is usually when I go into them, I find something that I've either never seen before or something that I've definitely never bought before. So it's really cool to learn different things each time. Like one thing I found that I've never seen before was this jean jacket that looks like patchwork, but it turns out to be just like a normal jean jacket with a patchwork pattern on it. I'm not really sure what the history behind this exact pattern is because I found one online, but this one has a tag for Wrangler and not Hayes, so I'm not sure if different brands would use this print or what the real story was. Something else I do at estate sales is I always go back in after I originally go through and buy stuff just to see if I missed anything. And one thing I found at this sale were all of these vintage bags. And one interesting thing about them is they all have their original price tag on them for J.M. Fields. I had no idea what this was, but it turned out to be a department store that was popular in the 60s and 70s. And it actually closed down in 1978. So these bags have been unused for like 50 years. The rest of the finds that I had at the sale all came from those boxes that I showed at the beginning of the video. Those boxes were filled with kids clothes and like just small clothes in general. I don't sell that much kids stuff, but I had to look through just to make sure, and I did pull out some really cool stuff.